What's up, and welcome to our podcast, Toast to Tea.
We're two friends that love the world of celebrity and pop culture and talking about it with you.
To join our world of celebrity, make sure to rate, like, and subscribe to our podcast. Now hit it.
It's about that time.
Wait, where's the Chris Cam?
To say cheers to our world of celebrity.
1000%.
They're back together, and it feels just right.
Miss Mika, nice to meet ya.
Raise your glass.
I'm Maddison Hill.
And I'm Courtney Revolution.
Because it's our moment to
Toast to tea.
Courtney, hello. How are you feeling? It's been a long weekend.
Hey, Grail. I am feeling good, and I'm feeling very muscular because I went to personal training today. Shout out to my trainer.
Oh my God, that makes one of us. I have workout on my to-do list, but the time is ticking. The time is running out. The work is piling up, and I got to get out of here to go to the lake. And I'm like, mother F. So I'm glad one of us is feeling fit and cute. You know?
Wait a minute, it's Wednesday, Maddison, that we're recording. You gotta do your live is today.
Yeah,
still?
you are correct. My live is still happening today.
We was running our goddamn Maddison, goddamn it.
Courtney, when I tell you, do you want to know? I was at Target at 8:30 this morning. That's how. I was up at 6:30, but Target isn't open until 8. I've been running errands since 8:30, and if you're wondering what kind of looks you get when you go to a Bevmo at 9, right when it opens, it's a lot of side eyes. And I was like, I know, I'm judging me too for being at a liquor store 15 minutes after your doors open, but we got a lot of things to check off, people. A lot of things to check off.
Maddison, you were just being an organized girly.
Yes,
that's all that was.
I know, but I just feel like, buying wine, champs, beer at 9:15 in the morning.
Would they want you to be in the long line at 4 p.m.?
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, sir, I am leaving at 4:30. So it's either now or I don't visit your establishment. Please take my money and do not judge. Please validate this parking and let me get the out of here.
I'm dead. You're going to be turning up, girl.
I know. Turning up without any cell service. That is the one thing about Lake Tahoe. Not like the Lake of the Ozarks. In Lake Tahoe, I have 0 cellular service, Courtney. So when it comes to going off the grid, like I'm actually off the grid, which is like a little anxiety inducing, but then also a little fun. Yeah. Yes. It does kind of feel like, because we stay
My
at a
black
literal...
people's senses are tingling, Maddison.
Yes. We stay at a literal cabin. A wood or a log cabin. A wood cabin. A log cabin.
Girl.
I know.
Girl, take photos.
I'll vlog.
Please give us the vlog, girl. Show us the Tahoe ways.
Just so you can see I am alive. I am fine.
Yes.
But yeah, it's crazy. So I should get like a little cell service at the beach at least during the day, just so I know if Travis Kelce proposes to Taylor Swift anytime soon. But
you are silly, Maddison Hill.
And to let you know I'm alive. But that is what I will be. Courtney, I don't even want to tell you how I spend my nights. It is, my TikTok For You page is really saying for you, girl, because they are giving me so many Taylor and Travis edits. It's embarrassing. And
I thought you was going to say they was giving you the fundamentals to build your empire.
Oh, now that would be actually helpful to me. Instead, it's just Taylor and Travis edits, and I'm sitting there like an idiot, smiling like it's my own damn montage of my own love story. I don't know how to switch it around. It's literally Tavis manifesting, and it's those ones that's like, if you don't like this video, your next 7 days are going to be horrible. So my likes are just all those videos because I get so spooked. And then a little bit of Disney.
Chain letter.
It scares me. Do you not get those, or is it just me?
No. I get fine men shaking their butts. Nicki Minaj stuff, Taylor stuff. For sure, I get Taylor stuff. I always get Mikhail. Shout out to Mikhail, who does, he invented the Bejeweled dance. We love him. He's always on my For You page. Okay. Jersey Joe. You know Jersey Joe?
No, and I wish I did.
Do the veggie dance. Yum, yum. Eat them up. Yum, yum. Eat 'em up. And he does the veggie dance everywhere. He was doing it at the yogurt spot. They pay him to do the dance at restaurants and stuff.
Okay, no.
He's dope. I want to meet him.
No, because instead it's like this or your life's going to be over in 24 hours. And
Girl.
I think it's
and
because,
TikTok tips.
Okay, I do get some of those, and I always make sure to save, and I'm always listening. But I'm also like, Courtney is the best TikTok expert I know compared to all these people on my For You page.
You are silly, Maddison.
But no, I get so many of those, like, community, if I am alone, please let me know. But I get so many. And you know what the problem is? I think because I interact with everyone because I'm scared, I just keep getting more.
You need to search what you want to see and then interact with those TikToks so that your For You page, like...
Yeah, the algorithm is like, oh, we have this bitch. We got her. Like, we have her by now. Like, she is scared. And I am. I absolutely am.
Oh, my God,
Courtney,
Maddison.
Speaking of something else that I am actually also fascinated about, can we talk about how Flavor Flav is single-handedly saving Red Lobster?
Madison, I love that man. Y'all will never make me hate Flavor Flav.
Completely agree.
This was like, are you kidding me? But also I saw it coming because I was seeing, I do follow him on the Twitter.
Yes.
So I was seeing the videos of him, you know,
he was
stressed.
All the love. Yeah, he was stressed about the bankruptcy. He was upper lip sweat
Maddison.
times 10.
You don't like a cheddar bay biscuit, girl? It's not the same if you bake them at home.
No, I love a cheddar biscuit. Are you kidding me? That was one of the first things I also learned, like a dupe of that in my facts class. Did you guys have facts in Pennsylvania where you like learned like cooking and selling?
Facts?
It was like
yes.
Okay, we called it.
They called it like family consumer science.
Oh, facts for short. Family and consumer science.
Oh,
same thing.
Girl, they didn't acronym us, girl.
In Missouri,
I said the whole shit. Like, oh no, girl, it's.
We don't have time. But that was one of the first things I learned in our 6th grade family and consumer science class was a dupe recipe of the Red Lobster biscuits. And so I agree with you. They don't taste the same. Professional. Basically, that's what I'm trying to tell you. Chili's mozzarella sticks and Red Lobster biscuits. I'm your girl.
You're the cheese girl.
I love that for me. Love that.
Girl, we gonna get you the cheese brand deal, girl.
Cheese girl, and then also some antacids as well to go after because you know I got tummy troubles. Girl. So that'll be perfect.
Whoever's cutting the check.
I will smile and chew that little thing down. But no, I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed with this whole situation. I love Flavor Flav.
I want Flavor Flav to save Friendlies. If Friendlies is in trouble, if you're on the East Coast, please let me know if Friendlies is in trouble so I can tweet that to Flavor Flav. We need him to go and buy all the honey barbecue chicken super melts, which I'm so glad. I need to reiterate, I'm so glad that I was able to have that when I went home to PA. Literally after my brother's graduation, it was not, what do you want for dinner, brother? It was Courtney, what do you want for dinner? I said, Friendlies. And we'll take it to go.
That is the most oldest child thing I've ever heard. Where it's like, when you're the one who's coming in from out of town. Our siblings know that way too. Obviously, my sister's here now, but before it'd be like, we know this is technically your event, but Maddison's only here for 48 hours, so let's go to this place.
It was like, Courtney, what do you want to eat? I was like, you know what? Let's just go to Friendlies and just take it home and like everybody chill out. And everyone was like, yes.
That sounds amazing, especially after graduation. Yeah, because it's like a lot of people. You're sitting for a long time.
The parents were screaming, being dramatic, passing out, and the like, you know.
Yeah, exactly. Also, Courtney, I need to know before we get into the tea. Okay. Normani versus your other fave girly, Camila. Whose album are you preferring?
I want to say Normani's, obviously, but Camila's album actually wasn't bad. And I want to say it's probably because it was so short, no shade. But it was like just, like before I even realized it was like over. It's like 30 minutes. I was on the Stairmaster and like as soon as I started to drip, like the album was over.
Where's the rest?
I was like, what's going on here? She gave us Spritz, wrist Spritz, Chanel No. 5, cute. Then she gave us like a Pitbull sample. Drake was on there twisting his little beady beads in his hair on a song. And then she had I love it, ooh. Right? And then she had a couple skips. There were a couple skips.
I was like, be honest. Mm-hmm.
There were skips on the Camila album. They were the slower ones. But the other ones felt like we are trying to make a hit, and we are gonna play into the nostalgia of millennials because the samples were great. But I don't know. It was good, but I don't know if this is like the direction I
That she should be
prefer.
going.
Yeah,
Does
like
she
Camila
have?
being
Does
sexy
she
is like
have?
not a thing for me.
Does she have direction? I'm
The
genuinely
direction
asking.
is now she's like a young sex pot from Miami, and she's like, I don't want to hear about
Yeah,
Camila, singing about sex. Like,
that's
but
kind of
she's a
how
young woman
I.
and she should. That's just me.
Yeah, I think I just don't. Maybe if she wasn't trying to do the blonde hair, I would buy into it a little more.
Like maybe if we didn't see her and then the album
Yeah,
dropped.
I think it's just the blonde hair
No
for
cover.
me. It's just like still what's throwing me off. Like I would rather her be kind of have this like I'm the mature girly now. Listen to what I'm singing about now. Whereas like I think something about like the blonde hair and the again everyone can completely change their image. This is just my preference. I
Of
think it just
course.
feels it feels like she's playing a character as opposed to being authentic to herself. And I think that's where I'm struggling. I would rather her just be like, I broke up with Shawn Mendes and I've been getting it in ever since. I would appreciate that more than like whatever she's doing now.
It feels like a Spring Breakers audition.
Yes.
That's what it feels like.
Yes.
Whereas Normani's album felt organic to who she is. Like she had said she didn't like motivation, and so this is definitely not motivation.
Normani's been waiting for this moment though for a long time.
A really long time.
A really long time.
And she's like messing it up a little bit.
I was gonna say, let's go ahead and get into this tea because I actually want to discuss this. Cheers to the tea. I know, me too. I'm trying to hydrate before I do this other road trip. But Normani, Courtney, can we talk about her having to cancel her BET performance because of an injury? Obviously, her performing at the BET Awards would have been incredible promotion for her new album. However, she was injured. She released a statement saying, I am more frustrated and disappointed than anyone, believe me. I wanted to get on here and give you guys an update, letting you know that while in rehearsals for BET, had a really, really bad accident and injured myself. I'm normally good for powering through under any circumstance, but unfortunately, due to my doctor's orders, I am just not able to make this performance happen. I desperately wanted to give you my best on that stage, but performing would delay my healing. She said, I've been going through my process and doing my best to make sense of my feelings regarding this. I'm devastated and hate feeling like I've disappointed you, but I have to focus on recovering at this time. Trust me, I hear you, I see you, because people are frustrated.
They're mad, Maddison.
They're mad. There is nothing more than I wanted to do, nothing more, and I wanted to perform and also get back to doing what fulfills me most, being on stage. She thanked everyone for understanding and sending love to everyone at the BET Awards. She said she's sorry, she apologizes. Obviously, fans were upset. They were like, just get up there and do literally anything.
Girl, sit on the stool. People were saying like they were pulling up, I guess, this performance of Michael Jackson from years ago, where like I guess he was supposed to have some extravagant performance. He injured himself, and he instead had all the dancers do the choreo, and he like sat in a chair and was like, it goes down in history as like one of his like more iconic performances. And it seemed as though the conversation online was like, well, girl, get your ass up there and do something.
Right.
Because we know the album is not selling not because the album is a bad album. It's a great album. It's a solid album. Mm-hmm. But there's just not enough promotion. People don't know it's out. People don't we need these performances.
If we were not in this field, like I'll be honest, I don't know if I would know that Normani had an album out. Just because I'm not seeing it anywhere. Obviously, we're chronically online, so we see everything for the most part. You probably more than me because you're my Twitter expert as well. My Twitter expert. I just feel like it would have benefited her to just get up there and do a little something. And it makes me sad because, like we were saying, I feel like she's been waiting for this moment for so long. It's finally here, and because there's not a lot of promotion, obviously the sales aren't doing well, which is unfortunately going to just delay anything further from happening again, because now the label's going to be like, oh, well, see, we gave you the chance, and it didn't do what you thought it would.
I don't know.
Yikes.
I feel like she's just very unlucky right now.
Yeah.
Because the album is good. I really want to emphasize that. Please listen to Normani's album if you haven't.
You should.
It's great when you're cleaning. But her canceling performances is like not good news.
I agree. Also, Tyla. She also had to cancel.
Girl, this upset me because I'm the biggest Tyler stan I know because I don't talk to anybody. But I love this lady. I bought her. I play her vinyl in the morning, girl.
You play her vinyl? Okay, that is dedication.
I love her out. It's so good. I'm pissed. What is Tyler doing that she can't get up there and shake a little something?
I don't know, but she had to cancel kind of a lot. So she canceled European dates and festivals that are taking place soon. She posted on social media, similar to Normani. It saddens me to let you know I will no longer be able to perform over the next 10 days, affecting 5 festivals. I'm currently doing physical therapy and easing back into doing shows consistently. Trust me, I'm doing everything I can to get on as many stages while simultaneously recovering fully. Thank you for your patience and understanding. Why are all these people getting hurt? And like, what is the injuries? What are the injuries? Do I know English?
When I hear injuries to the point that you can't get up on stage and sing a little something, it reminds me of like when wrestlers have like back spasms and they can't like perform. Like, what was the original performance? Were you like jumping off a damn ladder and doing a backflip? Or is it like a vocal cord injury?
Unless your Achilles is literally snapped in half like Drew Sidora on 2 seasons of Real Housewives of Atlanta, get up there.
Not the rewatch queen.
I'm sorry. Courtney, I am so invested in this. It's sick.
Can I say something really quick about Drew Sidora? I'm so glad you brought her up because she's not on the docket community.
No.
The best part about Real Housewives of Atlanta season 16 that's currently filming right now, right? So we have like Portia, the whole Kenya thing going down. Everyone is like basically giving us the details of the season as it happens. You want to know what Drew Sidora is doing? You go on Drew Sidora's Instagram. Drew Sidora is walking around in cute outfits and filming it. Not a damn thing else. She is walking down the street or walking into a building or getting out of a car or walking to a table with a cute outfit on, posing, looking good, and then we don't know nothing about who she's fighting with. We don't know nothing about, like, I think maybe Portia maybe unfollowed her last night. But, like, we don't know her major storylines the way that how Portia goes on, like, Amazon Live and, like, basically tells us what's
everything.
Going on.
I will say, Courtney, too, my new phrase, like, as I was trying on swimsuits last night, sorry for the veering off track, everybody. You know this is what we do.
I love it.
But the current season I'm watching, 14, 15, they keep calling Drew a busted can of biscuits. And that is my new favorite thing. As I was trying on swimsuits last night, I literally texted Mama Hill and I was like, I look like a busted can of biscuits in every single swimsuit I'm trying on. It is my new favorite phrase. Because it's so funny. They're like, LOL, she has this weight loss program called Drop It With Drew, but she's over here looking like a busted can of biscuits. I am dead. That is my new favorite saying. My new favorite saying.
I forgot about Drop It With Drew.
Drop It With Drew. Lose pounds in 21
I was
days.
seeing that on Instagram in real time, Maddison, and being like, since when does Drew Sidora know anything about fitness? Like, that was my real life thought.
I have gone to dropitwithdrew.com and it is giving Wix. In the nicest way possible.
That's it! Not Wix!
And that's
Maddison, how do you get...
I literally use Wix. Like, that is no shade. I'm just, like, being honest. Like, mine is also giving Wix, like, when you go to it. Like, you know.
But, Maddison, how do you make so much money, assuming, from a Bravo check, we'll just say a Bravo check, and don't have a flawless website?
Thank you. I'm like...
going to be on TV?
I just want everyone to know that when Courtney and I get Bravo money, you will know. Like, it will be so evident because our stuff will be literally Emmy quality, okay? You will know that
also,
we are getting that Bravo
Maddison,
money.
before we dip our toe into the next topic, I want to say I'm on season 5 of Summer House, and this is like watching Vanderpump Rules like all over again. This is like such a mess. Lindsay Hubbard. Girl,
it's crazy.
I know she better have some sort of redemption, but she's like out of her mind, and I love it. I also want to say,
fully insane.
Hannah Burner,
I know.
that is my mother.
Okay, and Holly.
I don't. Luke drove her insane. I felt that.
Yeah.
I said, I don't care she's crying out of the blue. I don't care she's screaming at her man. You throw a drink at me, bitch. Literally the best thing I have heard this season thus far. Justice for Hannah Burner.
I know.
Period.
I know.
I love her.
It was so good when she was on it.
Now I have my hands up.
You have not watched Summer. If you guys are like, what Bravo show should I rewatch? Give Atlanta or Summer House a try so you can be on this level of passion. Because two iconic shows. I got some of the best, dare I say.
Oh my God.
No, Summer House is so
It's
good.
really
and I'm
good.
so happy that you are watching this, and then you'll obviously get into the current season because we just got confirmation this week actually that Lindsay and Carl, two people who, even if you don't watch Summer House, you guys, they were engaged, fully called off their wedding 2 months before they were supposed to get engaged. This is everywhere, so that's not a spoiler. But they fully called off their wedding. I cannot believe
that Carl and Lindsay got engaged.
And they're both, Courtney, they're both returning for filming this season.
They're filming in 9 days, 8 days now.
And they're both returning.
I saw the news.
Like, that's crazy.
I can't wait. And I'm sad Danielle is not. Why? Because the check is good.
I'm not that upset about it. But
you don't like Danielle?
Yeah.
Danielle,
okay.
One thing about Danielle, and it's no shade, and Danielle, I swear I live for you. I swear I live for you down in case you hear this and we become friends later down the line. One thing about Danielle, she gonna sleep with your man. Or she gonna kiss on your man.
Yeah.
And she's not gonna care at all. And she gonna sit at the table like...
And honestly, like...
No!
She will
Hannah burn her tears. Hannah burn her tears. Nope.
She will. She will sit up there.
Nope.
I think for me, Danielle lost me in like the most current seasons because if I heard her say she is a CEO and founder one more time, I'm literally gonna... So
I'm in the COVID season right now.
Yeah, you're in the COVID. Yeah, so you're...
You throw a drink at me, bitch!
Just give her a little more time. Give her a little more time. Honestly, God bless Lindsay Hubbard. She is absolutely cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. But my thing is, she is consistently cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. So that's my thing. It's not like she's like faking it. It's not like she's pulling an act. It's not like you can be like,
super consistent.
I didn't know she was crazy. And that's why I understand she did some mess up stuff to Carl, which I'll let you get there. But for me, Carl, don't sit up there and act surprised. You've been friends with this girl for 8 years. You've seen the crazy.
I can't believe they are. Where I'm at, you guys, community, they've already dated and broken up. So I don't understand why they would get back together.
Oh, just wait. There's a lot of that happens.
Oh my God.
I love rewatch. I love Bravo rewatch. Okay, sorry, you guys. We had to just pause.
Sorry, you guys. We're back in there. We're definitely adding chapters in this video.
Yeah.
Beat my ass if I don't add chapters. Sorry, community. We're on. They're like, hello. Y'all are yapping. Get to the news.
I'm so sorry. We can't help it. Sometimes, like, our brains just. Thankfully, our brains at least have the same level of ADD. But anyway, back to the tea, everybody. Taylor Swift and Ice Spice. Are we going to get a part 2? So, Ice Spice was recently talking to Entertainment Tonight. Again, this is at the BET Awards. And she was asked about a crazy collaboration that she teased at the beginning of the year. She said there's a lot of crazy collabs on her album. But in particular, when she was asked about Taylor, she said, I think she did me the favor, but I don't know. Let's see. Do we think Taylor Swift is on Ice Spice's debut album Y2K? What do we think? Would it make sense?
It would make sense, and I hope so, because it never really ends well when an artist like teases heavily on a feature and then it doesn't happen. Like, artists have done that with Nicki before, where they've like heavily alluded to her, and then all of a sudden it's like, Ashanti on the remix, and it's like, girl, you already know you was on there talking about pink wig, inspirational person from Queens, so why would you even, like, you know?
Yeah,
I hope so, for her sake.
I'm like, at this point, you've got everyone up in arms. Don't drop the ball.
And a lot of the Barbs are not messing with her right now, so you need
to
keep
I was just about to say, if you get the Barbs against you and the Swifties against you, I'm praying for you, because
it's not looking good.
Woo! You might as well just log off, and delete. Delete and then log off.
Maddison,
because
you've seen Ice Spice's album cover?
No, I honestly haven't.
You haven't seen it?
Here, I'll go look it up right now.
It's
it
very
cute?
interesting. I just want to know what you think when you look it up.
Oh, that's not giving me.
I'm
That's not
curious.
good. I feel like that
I
means
just
I'm gonna hate it. Is it the one in
well,
the
I'll say
subway?
this. Yes. Yes.
That is interesting. She's
Yeah.
giving booty.
Y2K.
Booty,
Yeah.
booty. I don't know if this
Booty,
necessarily
booty.
gives me Y2K.
Same. I agree. I'm
Um,
curious as to how that creative. I mean, the interesting thing about Ice Spice's cover is hers, Nicki's, and Megan's were all done by David LaChapelle. Why Nicki's is the best?
well,
Megan's had that butterfly shit coming
he
out the
said, I
corner,
better give
literally.
all my brain cells to the queen. And as he should. As he should. You
I
know? I
agree.
mean, it's cute, but it's just like, I don't know. I guess we'll see what she delivers. But that was not what I was expecting
Yeah.
when you told me to go look it up. I'm going to be completely honest with you. That was not.
Same. Community, are y'all going to listen to Ice Spice's album Y2K? Please let us know.
Let us know, because now I'm curious. And while you're letting us know about that, let's talk about Megan Thee Stallion trying to come for Nicki Minaj and it just,
Oh,
in my
God.
opinion, flopping. For those of you who don't know, so Megan Thee Stallion recently released a new album, and on there she has a track called Rattle, which is seemingly a follow-up to her song Hiss. Remember, on Hiss is the song where she was coming for Nicki Minaj and her husband Kenneth Petty with the line about Megan's Law. We've talked about this. Nicki fired back within like 48 hours, because that's how Nicki does an actual diss track, called Bigfoot, where she called out Megan. She also teased that she had more tea on Megan that she could spill, but she didn't. Now Megan is seemingly months later coming back with Rattle. On the track, Megan raps, "Ain't got no tea on me, this hoe thinks she's TMZ." She also says, "Damn, it's been 4 years. Worry about your man and your kid. Your life is boring as F if you still reminiscing about that we did." Courtney, to me, I just think if this was actually going to hit, it should have hit 3 months ago.
Yeah, I agree. Obviously, Megan Thee Stallion does have some talent and she has put out great music in the past, but I wasn't impressed by the lyrics in this, and I wasn't really impressed by the album, unfortunately for me personally, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like all the wait, all the anticipation, all the Tory lockup, all, for what?
Yeah.
And it's still, to me, most of it, not all of it, but most of it still sounds like the same old, same old.
Yes.
Unfortunately.
Yes, I would agree.
But like, also, if you're gonna go back to Shade and Nicki, girl, like you said, Maddison, we should have got that.
Yeah, I guess I just, for me, I think that's where it fell a little bit flat. To me now, I'm like, this feels like an attention grab where you were worried people weren't going to be talking, and so the one way to get them talking is to include this diss track. And what's kind of embarrassing, dare I say, is that Nicki could truly care less. I mean, she just finished her tour. It's the highest grossing tour for a female rapper.
Going on a second leg.
Going on a second leg. She's freaking boarding her PJ with Kenneth Petty. Like, still does not give an F what anyone thinks about him. I was cracking up at that video when she's like, "You're not going to hear from me until 2035. I was like, honestly, if I were her, I would
She's
tell everyone the same
hilarious.
thing. But like, she has her man, she has her PJ, she has her very, very successful tour. If I heard that Megan Thee Stallion after all this time was coming out with a track like aimed at me, respectfully, I would just be like, girl, LOL. Like,
Not girl, LOL, Madison.
Like,
Not
just like,
you're laughing out loud at Pony Girl.
you know what I mean? Just like, I just would not. I don't know. Obviously Nicki doesn't care. She's not sweating it one bit. But
I don't think Nicki cares one bit.
There's also a part of me that's like, has Nicki even heard it? I feel like it hasn't even crossed her radar, and that's
She's
honestly the
literally
biggest
traveling
tea.
all over the world. Like, girl, the last thing on her mind is what Megan Thee Stallion is saying during her album run.
Yikes.
And it didn't even go number one,
I
but,
know. That's okay.
bless her.
And just so everyone knows, we are very supportive of Megan in the Tory Lanez situation. This is not like
Absolutely.
a little
Absolutely.
shake. Like, we, dare I say, we're the first people to be in Megan's corner during all of that. If you go watch the old clips from our old job, we were all very pro, all two of us, were very pro Megan. Like, it's just,
I just
for
wasn't
me,
impressed with the music.
This particular situation, it's a no. And that's what we do. We share our opinion on what the tea is for that week. And for me, the tea this week, it's not hitting for Megan. For me, personally.
Yeah.
You know?
But you know what? Shout out to the lady rappers.
Exactly.
What else is going on with them?
And next week might be different. You never know. You never know.
You never know, Maddison.
Someone else who is upset, but not with anyone in particular, just more so the music industry as a whole. Bebe Rexha Courtney was having some very, very interesting Twitter fingers. In the words of Katie Maloney from Vanderpump Rules, she was rage texting on Twitter.
Rage texting.
I
had never heard that term before.
You've never heard of rage texting? Oh my God.
Not before I watched Vanderpump. I was like, what are they talking about? And then I obviously like kind of inferred. And I was like, oh, interesting. Fun.
Yep. Crazy female energy. We live for it. But Bebe Rexha started this rant off saying, I could bring down a big chunk of this industry. I am frustrated. I have been undermined. I've been so quiet for the longest time. I haven't seen the signs, even though people constantly are bringing them up, and they have been so obvious. And when I have spoken up, I've been silenced and punished by this industry. Things must change, or I'm telling all my truths, the good, the bad, the ugly. Then a fan responded saying, what happened again? To which Bebe said, again, you haven't heard 5%. You have no idea. Then she didn't stop there. Another fan responded saying, nobody should be forgiven for the time they took your name out of Hey Mama, which is a reference to the 2015 song with David Guetta, Nicki Minaj, and Afrojack. She wasn't originally credited on that song. Yipes. She hit back saying, my love, that compared to all the other stuff you don't know about, that's child's play. I don't know why. This is not funny, but just the responses are making me giggle a little bit. Then when someone suggests, this is not funny. This is child's play. I'm like, oh, girl, give it to me. Tell me what is it then? Someone suggested that her rant was perfect timing for the release of her new single, I'm the Drama, which, like, fair. But then she clapped back saying, marketing, I have no budget for that. I'm fed up. Then finally, she clarified that her rant is not coming from a place of anger. She's just over it, you guys. She said, it's sadness. I'm sitting in my hotel room in London, crying my eyes out. I felt hopeless for the longest time. I've been walking a lot through the city and meeting fans, and they have really ignited something inside me. Honestly, you all have given me the strength. What is up with Bebe Rexha? What truths is she holding on to?
I'm not sure specifically what truths she's referring to, but years ago, in 2017, I took a friend to see Bebe Rexha, and this is like, just reading it, because I was seeing the tweets in real time, I remember the evening that I went to see her. It was her and Ty Dolla $ign Girl, and she was basically saying the same stuff then, that she had really been dealt like a bad hand, that she had really been through some shady dealings in the music industry, and one day she hopes to finally get like what she feels she deserves because she's put so much work into other artists and she wants that love to come back to her, etc., etc. So I don't think that she's lying, but with stuff like this, I think it's like, just say it.
That's how I feel.
Like because the song that she's talking about, the I'm the Drama or whatever, the song is great.
Yeah.
That's on how Nene said, that's on the iPod. Like literally it's on my playlist on Spotify. Because it's good. I was like, all right, baby, now we're moving in the right direction. Now we need you to feature with Rita Ora. But say their names or keep it on the playground.
That's kind of how I feel too. I feel like, especially hearing that you just said she was saying the same thing in 2017, I'm like, at this point, then like out these people, because I personally feel like with the whole Diddy situation, I feel like this is the year that like people in the music industry, the time is up. So if you have been on the receiving end of some shady dealings, I feel like this is the year to speak up, put those people on blast, stop threatening it, just do it. Because to her point, what does she have to lose? I mean, if she's already getting screwed over.
Not to change topics at all, but it's like, why would you, Brandy Glanville, like come out publicly and say you're gonna sue Bravo? You would just
just
like
saw that. Yes, being like, I've been the, what did she say?
You would just do
guy.
it.
Yeah, I'm like,
yeah, like you would just do it.
Then release the receipts. She said, I have so many receipts. Then release them.
Exactly.
I have so many truths. Then tell us. I mean, you're already basically telling us everything anyway. You're saying you don't have the budget for marketing. You're being screwed over. that thing that happened in 2015, not even a blip on your radar anymore. Like,
and on top of all of that, she got hit in the face with the phone.
I know, I was thinking
Going
that.
back to talking about Bebe Rexha.
I was like, I kind of feel like
she's just like,
and people like still throw stuff at her, which would be annoying. I would be like, why are you paying to come throw stuff at me? You know what I mean?
Weirdo behavior.
I also think too, like, she's one of those people who has been criticized for her body her entire career, which I'm sure does give you a chip on your shoulder at some point, which I do feel for her because that would be annoying as hell after a while. Like, get over it.
I can't help but feel like Bebe Rexha and Demi Lovato would be great friends.
You know they would. But also, too, and I like Bebe Rexha. I really do. But I also think, too, if you constantly have that mindset of, like, I'm always screwed over. Everyone's against me. I can never breach. I can never blah, blah, blah. And this is me also. I need to also take my own advice because sometimes we all get in the, oh, woe is me mentality. But I think if you're constantly doing that, that also does not help you get out of it. You know what I mean? If you're constantly sitting in the hotel room crying, it's like, again, I understand it's frustrating. I can't imagine what she's gone through. I'm just saying, either let us know and start putting these people on blast, or you kind of have to come to a point where you're like, I guess I'm going to forgive and forget and now move on and keep it pushing and be more successful than ever. I feel like at some point you got to make a decision.
She said, please stream my song so I can have enough money to lawyer up so that when I finally say Scooter Braun name, he don't go ahead and try to buy my house.
I cannot.
That's what it is.
Wait.
Because you already know, like, girl, like, Bebe, love you down. We know you want to talk about Scooter Braun, but you don't want him to buy your house. That's what it is. We know he got the funds to do that. So everyone, let's stream I'm the Drama or whatever it is, something drama, Bebe Rexha, go on her page. And please stream it because we got to give Bebe some money, girls, because he going to try to buy her house, her mama house, everybody's house. But she need to say the truth. We're going to have to put her in a Halle Berry wig and put her in witness protection. Bebe, you're going to have to give this music shit up, but we need you to tell the truth first.
I am cracking up at you being, go to her page. Like, this is my space in 2000.
Go to hers. Like her Spotify.
Put her in your top 8, everybody. Put Bebe Rexha in your top 8 so she can expose Twitter Braun. We're not asking for much. Dear God.
Go to her page or you're going to get 8 days of bad luck. I got to make a TikTok. Like.
Yes. If you do not go stream Bebe Rexha right now, your July is going to be dark. I need her to expose Scooter Braun because that will bring me like so much joy, truthfully. Like He's
trying to leave quietly and stuff.
Oh, I know. I know. I need Bebe Rexha. I need it. I'm literally going to go stream actually as soon as we get done with this. So that way she can get a couple cents. Yes. Literally. Which actually, speaking of somebody who might need the funds, can we talk about these rumors that Justin Bieber is going broke? Because crazy.
No, Maddison.
I don't think he's...
Work?
Okay,
I was just streaming the music the other day. He got some coin.
But you don't make that much off streaming as you think. According to Kanye West, I mean, when Kanye lost all of his deals, they were saying, like, what he pulls in from streaming, it, like, wouldn't even pay for a PJ ride.
Oh.
Is that crazy? Which, granted, people probably aren't streaming Kanye West to the level that they're streaming Justin Bieber just because he pulls his music at all different platforms, and he also has a lot of lawsuits. Justin Bieber does not. But... according to a new report from In Touch Weekly, despite Justin Bieber selling his music catalog for $200 million not that long ago, he is allegedly burning through the Benjamins. So these rumors of financial trouble began back in May when Justin and Hailey were seen flying commercial, when typically in the past they've always flown private, which is true. They used to post about flying private all the time. This source shared that at this point, Justin, quote, spends more money than he's got coming in, and now he's having to cut back on certain luxuries. Also, what was mentioned in this report is, Courtney, I don't know if you saw this, but when Justin and Hailey did their vow renewal, he got her a new ring, like a big upgrade, and that thing at least cost $700,000. In this report, it's mentioned that his financial advisors were like, hey, maybe we don't buy that right now. And Justin was like, LOL, I'm doing it anyway. The source went on to say, quote, if Justin doesn't make some changes soon, he could lose everything. He's going to go broke. Now, I don't think he's going to go broke because he could put out an album and make the money right back. But I do think there is a possibility that he doesn't have as much coming in as once was.
That would make sense.
Because he's not really doing that much.
My thing is this. Once you realize you can't take no PJ ride, you don't make no changes? Like once someone realized, hold on, if I take this PJ ride, something is not gonna look right in my bank account. Maybe I need to go on ahead and just buy me a little $200,000 home in Texas or something and chill out and put out an album, go on tour until I'm able to, you know. You could just say, "Oh, I moved Haley to Texas because the baby," and put
Right.
her in a little like a beautiful mansion, 500,000, whatever, something light, and then you go and do the tour 2 years, run you ragged, and you recoup that coin, and then you go and
Right.
you take a nap, and then put out another album, girl, because we can't have you going broke and you got a baby.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean? Until his American Idol Katy Perry moment comes, because we know that that's probably that will happen sometime in his career
I
at some
agree.
point. You have to put out some sort of music, buddy.
Yeah. I just,
You gotta do
I
something.
think that's the biggest thing. His fans are still there. His fans will still buy. His fans will still stream. But I do think eventually you're going to have to give them something new, because these little like one-offs at Coachella, one-off at Rolling Loud,
Not enough.
exciting, but where's the follow-up? You know what I mean? And also, he's not making money off that. If anything, it's just like, oh,
Yeah.
Justin Bieber performed.
Publicity for what? Because you're not
Right.
doing nothing.
That's true. And obviously, like, Haley has Road, so like she's bringing in money now, you know?
Great.
Yes.
The lip gloss case.
Yes, she just celebrated the 2-year anniversary, so we love that. But again, I don't think he's going broke. I just think that this is a dramatic headline for low-key. He doesn't have anything coming in, and he's still acting like he does. That's more so what I think it is.
Justin, we need you to stop spending.
And he needs to do something to change it, or else it could possibly in the future be a sticky situation. But, hopefully he'll get it together before then, because he is about to be a father, and that kids are
You better
expensive.
put out the R&B album.
Yeah.
Where the R&B at? Where Journals Part 2?
You've been waiting for Journals Part 2 for as long as we've been friends, and I'm so sorry it's not. I don't know if it's ever coming.
I need it.
I want it to
I'll start
happen.
myself.
I want it to
know what
happen
it
for
is?
you.
I'm going to meet Hannah Berner. Hannah's going to introduce me to Haley, and then I'm going to have to tell Justin, get your ass up. Justin, get your ass up.
First of all, Justin's going
head
to see
to the booth.
you and be like, oh, you're the one who's been flapping your jaws about me for years.
Literally. I literally had a dream. My first night in the circle, I had a dream about that.
Yeah. He's like, you
was
and that
my
little
beginning
blonde
of
girl
this.
over there. Don't think I don't see you.
Yikes.
Talking about me. And saying,
This is my friend. Just fist to the face. Just
like, I know. There are some celebrities I know if I ever see them, I would never flinch. Or like, even if I met Tristan Thompson, I would junk punch him first, but then second I would be like, low-key, I have been talking so much ish about you because you've given me reason to. You know what I mean?
Well,
like,
yes.
fair. But the Biebers, I do question if there's any point of return based on everything we've discussed over the years. Like, I kind of feel like, I don't think I'm
But
ever
we'll just
going
have
to be
to
like
meet them first.
on the road PR list. But I agree, we are so lovely in person that I feel like if they did meet us, they'd be like, you know what? You were trying to get a coin. You were making
Girl,
money.
well,
Like,
yes.
we were doing
And
our
you would do it too
job.
for a check.
Thank you. Like,
You would do it too for a check.
that's what I always don't understand when people are thinking it's a personal thing. It's never personal. We're doing our job. Our job is to give our opinion on celebrities and the tea of the day. And this is the tea
Yes,
of the
ma'am.
day. And sometimes it's good and sometimes it's bad. And also, I feel like we don't always talk badly about the Biebers. Like when they announced their Bebe, were we not overjoyed?
Very excited.
Overjoyed. We have been waiting
But
for the
I
Bieber
do
Bebe.
wonder if Justin is well enough physically to tour.
I
Is
know.
that,
I
is
kind
that-
of don't
is that why
know.
he hasn't put out music? Because then he might feel the pressure to tour right after. Because don't put out no music if you're not going to tour. That's how I feel.
What if he did like a residency so he didn't have to travel? It was just like one place
Completely
night
fine.
after night. Okay.
Go right on to Vegas. Oh my God, Vegas would be packed. Justin Bieber say residency, girl. Phew! You know how much money he would bring to Vegas?
Viva Las Vegas.
That would
I know.
that's actually a great idea, but like you got to do something.
Yeah. But I feel like he could do that, like a greatest hits and then a couple new ones from the album.
Mm.
I feel like that's a compromise. And then him and Haley are in one place while he's, so it's less strain. They had the Bebe. They're in a nice suite at the Bellagio.
Come on, Bellagio.
I don't know why the
That makes
Bellagio.
sense.
I like the Bellagio. I don't know. That was the only reason I said that. But I'm just like, the possibilities are there. Just saying. Babe.
Either way, it's time to clock in, hair swoop. Let's get it
do
going.
it. Let's do it. Okay, Courtney, on that note, we got to get it going and go into our last segment of the show and
Put it in the teapot.
let's do it.
For this week, what I want to put in the teapot is I want to put away the fear of changing yourself. And when I say changing yourself, I don't mean changing yourself for other people, but I mean being open to transformation. Like as we go through our lives and our experiences and all of the challenges we face, we gain our experience points like Pokemon, like, and we grow and we grow and we grow. But sometimes we're so afraid of change and we stay stuck in our ways and it's not good for us. So we don't always have to change for other people, but it is so important to focus on growth, to focus on strengthening our mental health, on strengthening our interpersonal relationships, and constantly keep checking in with ourselves to make sure that we're regulated and we know exactly who we are and where we're going with our lives. So what I want to do is just remind you guys to be open to transformation and evolution and understand that change is constant. So you might as well embrace it.
I love that.
Thanks.
Also, I feel like being open to like your maybe future not looking how you thought it was going to look, as someone who is such a planner girly, you know what I mean? Like I think about how many years, 4 years ago, I would have been like, I'm never going to be a YouTube girly, and like, look at me now. You know what I mean? So, and
look at her now.
And even like what we were talking about, like making moves on TikTok and stuff, Courtney, I feel like I never saw that as part of my future, but it's like, girl, you got to evolve or you're going to get left behind. You know?
And that is what this content creator stuff is about. You got to evolve or get left behind. And these girls getting left behind, girl.
Yes. And I don't want to get left behind because I feel like I'm already catching up. And I think as Tauruses, change is so hard for us because we like naturally, we're like, no, we like our comfort. We don't like change.
Yeah, I love a routine. I love the same.
love a routine. You know who I want to put in the teapot this week is Justin Timberlake. And the reason why I am, see you giggling. The reason why is because this man, he had his little DWI situation, right? Sag Harbor. We all know about it. We all saw the mugshot. We understand he made some mistakes. But instead of just being like tail between the legs, I messed up. So sorry that I have, failed again. This man is up there on stage continually making jokes about it. And I think for me, I am just over that behavior. I am over this chip on his shoulder that he has, this shtick of, I don't need to apologize to anyone because I am the Justin Timberlake. Well, are you the Justin Timberlake? Because when you got pulled over, the cop said what tour. So I think for me, I am just over his non-apologetic behavior. You did do something wrong. It was not okay. Despite how much you had to drink, you still got in trouble, and I just would like him to take some accountability and show some humility as well.
Come on, humility. Show it.
We all screw up. It's okay. Ish happens. But we gotta own our ish. You know what I mean?
See, Maddison, this would have never happened had he just been preparing to go on the NSYNC tour. Probably would have never been there.
That's true. He would have been rehearsing his 1-2 step.
Because we didn't buy the album, and we're not buying the tour seats. So I don't know. I don't know what you think you're doing, pal.
No,
what you were doing, bucko.
Especially with his spooky eyes.
Yeah.
You
saw the concert footage?
Oh, spooky.
He looks scary. Justin, you got to get some help, sir.
Spooky. I don't know what that was, but that was not adrenaline.
Ugh, he didn't look good, y'all.
No, absolutely not. But you know who does look good? Me and Courtney, as we're heading into this long weekend. We are looking good. We love you, community. Thank you for hanging out with us for one more week. Make sure you guys are liking this video. If you're watching on YouTube, you're subscribing, you have that notification bell clicked, you're sharing this so we can grow. Also, you guys, make sure you are subscribing wherever you get your podcasts. And if you're listening on Spotify, don't forget to participate in that Spotify poll as well. Make sure you're following us at Toasted Tea Pod on Instagram and TikTok. And you can follow me at I am Maddison Hill on Instagram and TikTok, and Maddison Hill 93 on Snapchat. And Courtney?
You can follow me at Courtney Revolution on Instagram and at Court Revolution on TikTok, Twitter, Threads, and the Snapchat.
Yes! I don't know why I just did the rock sign. That was embarrassing. Normally I'm a peace girly. But you guys, on that note, have a fantastic rest of your weekend, and we'll see y'all next time. Bye!